It's a pleasure to talk to you again, Jada. So I was saying, I saw the film with a lot of women and we all had such a good time. It is a very empowering role as Rome, and an empowering, it does present women in an empowering way. Tell us about that, Anna.
Well, I feel like, most of the time when we think about any components of adult entertainment, the last thing we're thinking about is women being empowered. And sex is such a powerful energy. And I think that we as women have to explore these territories to really learn how to engage in that energy with power, in a sense of self-dignity and so as I said before, it was through my human trafficking advocacy and really talking to women who've been taken advantage of in the sex industry, to really help me figure out what I wanted women to feel and what I wanted Rome to reflect. Because I think there's a Rome in every woman, right? There's a Rome in every woman, right? So I really wanted her to embody an energy that I feel like every woman possesses. And so when women look at Rome, I want them to see an aspect of themselves, and to understand that we as women have a right to be sexually empowered and have a right to feel exalted and respected in these fields.
And although she's got a lot of responsibility, she's also vulnerable. She's a romantic. She had feelings for Mike.
Yeah. Mike broke her heart.
He
did, bad boy. I thought that was an important component to add. I told Channing when I first came on, you needed to feel like there was this very powerful history between them. And I said, well, the easiest place to go is, a romance gone bad. I said, my girls out there will get that real quick.
Oh, yes, they do.
It won't have to take much conversation either. They'll know the story as soon as they see us together. Yeah.
As soon as she looks at him for the first time.
Right. It makes it easy. Yeah.
There's so much talk about, how fit the boys are, but let's talk about how fit you are. I mean, you looked amazing in it. You always look amazing. Did it require any special training to be, in such great shape?
Well, I think I was lucky because as I was shooting Magic Mike, I was also shooting Gotham, right?
So and Fish is quite
fit Fish herself. Mooney, I had to Fish Mooney has to keep it right. I had to get in those little skinny dresses every week. So I think Magic Mike really benefited from my Fish Mooney training. Yeah.
And it's cool because the characters are not similar at all, although there were similar traits, but you kept it very different.
I really had to. I said, I don't know what's going on with Warner Brothers, but I keep getting these roles as a club owner, right? But I needed for them to be very distinct, very different. And so Rome comes from a place more of the light, and of course we know Fish Mooney comes from a bit more of the darkness. Yeah.
She does. Well, I love both characters. And it's important for you to enjoy yourself in your career, to do things that you can give a different aspect to, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's very important.
Talk about Channing Tatum. What do you feel makes him such a leading man? Obviously, you know what a leading man means.
I live with one. I think, one of the really most beautiful aspects of Channing was that, he really flows a lot of power and light to all the artists around him, right? He really kind of creates a platform where other artists can shine. And I think that is, leadership at its best, when you can really see a skill set in someone and just kind of lobby the ball and go for it. You know what I mean? And have complete trust. Like Channing has complete trust in all of us. So that was really what I found to be most interesting and believe it or not, quite rare. Yeah.
No, it's true, and he's got that, that humbleness to him.
Yeah, he's very humble, and it lends itself to this beautiful vulnerability, but yet he's supremely masculine. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't compromise his masculinity with the vulnerability, and I think that's an aspect that really makes him a leading man as well. I think that component women love. They see that side of that soft, tender side, but yet he holds his masculine space, You kind of get the good boy with the bad boy. We all love that.
Yes, exactly. We all have that
Yeah.
great package. And finally, what's next for you? Obviously, it's always interesting, and it's been all the more interesting in the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of things in the horizon. I haven't really made any decisions yet besides...
There's no more fish, right?
Yeah, no more Fish Mooney. Well, for now,
Yeah.
because, really, Fish Mooney was supposed to serve as Penguin for that year. So
Yeah.
unless they can figure out more story for Fish... But she was really there to help Penguins rise. We had no idea that people would gravitate to her the way that the audience gravitated
Because you're
to
so
her.
good.
Well, thank you. But yeah, right now I'm just planning on going on vacation with the family. That's my next plan right away. So as far as work's concerned, it's a couple things on the horizon, and I got to make some decisions. Yeah.